Welcome to Speaking in Spoons, the Chronically Ill podcast, with your host, Christina Brookman.
Hi, I'm Christina Brookman, your host for Speaking in Spoons, and this is Spoonie Sundays. We're a little belated this week. I had a really bad pain day yesterday, and so I had to conserve my spoons. So that's why we're having a Spoonie Monday. But we're still here thinking about you, and wanted to let you know we recorded our holiday episode with Val Paul from Impossible Pups in Richmond about uh, service animals and emotional sport animals. We're really excited about that episode. And also, we'd love to hear stories about your service animals and emotional support animals that we could share on Spoonie Sundays. That would be great. And also, any feedback for the podcast, anything you'd like to hear in future episodes, what's working, what's not working. Also, so you can get to know us a little bit better. I am currently going through a diagnosis process myself. Chronic illness can be, it's a lifelong thing, but also the journey to diagnosis can be very long. And I was diagnosed with a genetic disorder, I guess like 12 years ago now, Ehlers-Danlos, and then POTS, which is often um, goes with it, dysautonomia. Um, a lot of people are hearing it now because of long COVID. But right now, I'm actually going through some neurological things that we're not sure if it's part of these hemiplegic migraines or what. I'm in occupational therapy, working on fine motor movement. And that's been really challenging this week because I don't know how many of you know about Cracker Barrel, but here in the South, we have a lot of Cracker Barrels, and there's always that game with the pegs in it that will tell you if you're a genius or you're stupid. And I'm always like trying to beat the pegs, or I used to be, but my occupational therapist was having me do a game with these pegs with my right hand because that's where the problem is, my right side. And, taking one peg out and uh, picking one peg out and then pulling out and then getting them all out and one by one and then putting them back in. And I was like, oh, I got this. And after just a couple of pegs, my face started drooping and I started having that hemiplegia on my right side. And I just tried to push through it. And that was probably not the wisest choice because then I was just out the rest of the day with migraine, and then my occipital neuralgia triggered and the trigeminal triggered. But as so many of you know, it's very hard to know how many spoons you have and how many to use when it's constantly changing. Some days you're like, "Oh, I figured it out." And then something else will pop up that you think you can handle and you don't have the spoons for it. So I think that's uh always changing um process, and what I'm working on for myself is not being so hard on myself when um, I mess up per se. If I do too much and then I crash, I'm like, I'm always learning, and that's okay. So I'm excited about this appointment. I'm hoping he'll have some answers. Um, but we shall see. You never know. And but I will keep you informed, and at least about the process and everything, because I know a lot of you have been there yourselves. Um, And we at Speaking in Spoons appreciate your support and your following. And I hope you know that we're all thinking of you in this holiday season. So stay tuned for next week's Spoonie Sunday. Thank you.
If you want to contact us, please send a DM or an email to speakingatspoons@gmail.com with any stories you have, or if you'd like to interview with us on any of our upcoming topics. Thank you for listening to Speaking in Spoons, and have a great day.